What if the single biggest secret to success was hidden in your most mundane daily routines? The truth is, the trajectory of our lives isn't shaped by grand, sweeping gestures, but by the tiny, almost invisible choices we repeat every single day. Every expert, every leader, every person who has achieved something remarkable whispers this same truth. Monumental change never happens overnight. It's the quiet accumulation of days, the steady building of routines, that forges the person you are destined to become. We often fantasize about a magnificent future, yet we consistently overlook the minor, essential steps required to get there. The words "I'll get to it later" or "there's always tomorrow" are, in reality, the silent saboteurs of our greatest potential. This is the tale of Leo, a young man with a heart full of ambition but a life lacking order. He kept waiting for a single, life-altering moment to arrive. But real life rarely offers Hollywood-style transformations. Stick with this story, because the next few minutes might just plant the seed for a powerful new routine in your own world. In a quiet little village lived Leo. He was a perfectly ordinary student, not gifted with genius, but certainly not without potential. His dreams, however, were colossal. He yearned for a life of significance. His primary obstacle, a complete lack of structure. Tasks were frequently abandoned, minor responsibilities were ignored, and sticking to any sort of plan felt impossible. For all his grand visions, Leo never truly began the work. He would craft elaborate plans, only to never see them through. Studying, fitness, mastering a new languages. Mantra was always, "I'll tackle that soon." But soon was a day that never actually dawned. His family and mentors urged him to find consistency. Their advice, however, seemed to bounce right off him. Leo was convinced that only massive Herculean efforts could yield massive results. And since those colossal changes felt so intimidating, he never truly committed. Then, Leo had a chance encounter with an elderly teacher in the village park. Observing Leo's frustration, the teacher gave a knowing smile and asked, "Leo, have you ever discovered the real engine behind a meaningful life?" Intrigued, Leo leaned in. The teacher explained, "A significant life isn't built by one heroic day. It's constructed by your small, consistent, daily practices." He then shared a powerful analogy. "Picture a gardener who plants a single sequoia sapling," he began. "Each day, without fail, he tends to it. A year goes by, and it seems unchanged. 2 years pass, and it still looks the same. Other flowers bloom and fade, but the sequoia appears stagnant." People mocked the gardener, calling his effort a waste. Yet, he never stopped his daily care. Then, after several years, something incredible occurred. In one growing season, the tree shot up, becoming a towering giant. The gardener explained, "They all assumed the seed was dormant, or even dead, but it wasn't. It was developing a root system so deep and vast, it could eventually support a skyscraper. Greatness grows in silence, long before it rises into view." Leo was stunned into silence. He saw his own life clearly. He had been waiting for a sudden explosion of progress, while ignoring the tiny, daily deposits that create real growth. "What small practices should I even begin with?" Leo asked, his voice full of newfound determination. The teacher shared several foundational habits. First, master your mornings. Waking just 45 minutes earlier gives you over 270 extra hours each year. Think of the progress possible in that time. Leo, who usually slept late, decided to reclaim his mornings. Second, feed your mind daily. Reading merely 8 pages a day means you complete 10 substantial books a year. That knowledge compounds, reshaping your thinking and your future. Leo, who enjoyed articles but never books, committed to reading a little each evening. Third, embrace tiny victories. Writing just 1 paragraph a day means you've authored an entire manuscript in a year. Remember, a mighty river begins with a single drop. Leo began setting minuscule, daily objectives instead of chasing only the colossal dream. Fourth, break the delay cycle. When you feel the urge to postpone, simply tell yourself, "I'll just do this for 60 seconds. This tiny push is often all it takes to build momentum. After a week, Leo used this method and found tasks were completed almost effortlessly. Fifth, cultivate thankfulness. Each evening, jot down one specific thing you were grateful for that day. This simple act rewires your brain from focusing on what's lacking to appreciating what's abundant. At first, Leo felt it was silly, but soon he noticed a profound shift toward positivity. Sixth, move your body for 10 minutes. A short, daily home workout is far more powerful than an ideal gym session that never happens. It builds energy for both your mind and body. Seventh, be the master of your screen. Before you unlock your phone, ask, is this serving a purpose or simply killing time? Set a firm boundary for daily leisure and invest the reclaimed time in your growth. Leo realized he was losing hours to mindless scrolling and decided to be intentional. Over the following months, Leo dedicated himself to these small, consistent actions. For the first few weeks, he saw zero external evidence of change. But after about 3 months, he began to notice a shift within. His concentration deepened, his academic performance improved, and a quiet self-assurance began to bloom. By the year's end, Leo had been transformed into a focused and reliable individual. He no longer waited for a lucky break. He understood that he was building his future, one brick at a time. Your future self is built by the choices your present self makes today. Years later, Leo became a respected innovator. People would constantly ask him, "What's the key to your achievements?" He would always reply with a gentle smile, "Massive outcomes come from miniature, daily habits. Success isn't about a lucky star or innate genius. It's the direct outcome of the small things you do consistently. If you want to transform your existence, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start with the smallest step. Like the sequoia tree, your progress might be invisible at first, but with steady dedication, you will rise higher than you ever thought possible." Now, I want you to tell me in the comments, what is the one small habit you will commit to starting right now? If you believe this message has the power to help others, please like this video and share it. And make sure you subscribe to the Winds of Thought channel. I'll return with another story, just like this one soon. Until then, practice patience, stay thankful, and keep taking those small steps forward.